This is Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Hello, Wastelanders. It's Jewel Smith. And it's Fallout Friday. I'm playing as Fiona, the General of the Minutemen, and with me, as always, is my ride of choice, Hancock. Welcome to the stream. We made it through another week. It has been a very long and busy week for me. And to tell you the truth, I'm not feeling very well today. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I don't really feel like I have a cold or anything. Well, I don't know. I kind of feel a little bit like I might be getting the makings of a cold, but I've spent all day in bed, resting, sleeping. I'm real run down, and I'll be honest with you, I probably shouldn't have eaten all that canned meat from Long Neck Lukowski's. Let's just put it that way. But I'm going to stream a little Fallout 4, and we'll see how far I get. I may not stream for very long today, depending on how I feel. I haven't eaten much today, and like I said, been sleeping, resting most of the day. Let me hop over to Twitter, send out a tweet, let folks know I'm streaming, for those of you that follow me over there. That's right, buddy. We're taking it one day at a time. Right now I'm taking it 1 minute at a time.
It's midnight here at
You can find me on Twitter under the name Jewel Smith, just like my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitch and Patreon under the name Jewel Smith. And let me give a shout out to some of my patrons over there on Patreon, Toss Swavo and BJ20715. Many thanks, and many thanks to Just Like Biking, who's the official sponsor of Fallout Fridays. And thanks to so many of you who've supported this channel over the months and years. Sulfur Furious, Ice Stella, Celtic Granny, and many more. I thank you so much. Well, last week we were spending a lot of time working on Shroud Manor. I turned Shroud Manor into a new Minutemen headquarters, or, well, what I was calling Central Operations and Logistics. Lots of offices inside of Shroud Manor.
Business is good.
Lots of rooms. We put in some barracks and medical center.
At least it's honest work.
All kinds of stuff. We spent some time working on that. And then we did a little stop by the Cat Shrine under South Boston Church. And that's not too far. It's an unmarked location. There's South Boston High School. But there's actually a church over here not far from the castle. And we went into the basement to see the Cat Shrine in there. And so I don't know, what am I going to do today? I hadn't really thought about it. We could probably get back out to Abernathy Farm and finish working on that. I'd been working on that for a while.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
And we need to wrap that up and then move on maybe to Sanctuary Hills and work on Sanctuary Hills. Fiona here is my very first Soul Survivor. For those of you who may not have watched me before or haven't watched me for very long, I actually, the very first videos I ever put on my channel were of Fiona's settlements that I had built up back before there were a lot of add-ons, before the DLC, and before the Creation Club. Then I spent a couple of years playing as Rose, my second Soul Survivor, and now I've gone back to Fiona, and we are rebuilding the wasteland. As you can see here on the map, Fiona's been in the Commonwealth, I think almost 5 years now. And so the idea is that we have all this new Creation Club content, much of it courtesy of Just Like Biking. Thank you very much. And we have lots of nicer things. We can make the settlements a little nicer. We can fix things up and make it look like we have been rebuilding the Commonwealth for 5 years, and things are starting to get better. Safer, more secure, there's more jobs, more business, more food for everyone, and nicer things for everyone. So that's kind of the idea behind what I'm doing right now. I have the Platinum Trophy for this game, and so there's not really much as far as gameplay content that I need or want to do, but we're just kind of exploring the new Creation Club contents as we get them, as I unlock some of them, and rebuilding the settlements. That's what we're doing. Now, I recently read an article. Actually, I think it was a blog post. Thank you, Michael, for forwarding this to me. There was a blog post from Bethesda about them having new Creation Club content for Fallout 4. And it was going to include several new workshops, is how they put it. They didn't call them settlements, so I'm not sure what that means. I'm hoping it means more settlement workshops and not just player homes, because I'll be honest with you, there's only so much you can do with a player home. I mean, like Shroud Manor is a player home, and I've reimagined it into a Minutemen headquarters, but you know, it's just not the same as being able to send settlers there. I can't send people there and have it be a busy, thriving place, a lived-in place. So I'm hoping when they say workshops, they actually mean settlements and not player homes. But they also are planning on releasing a Creation Club package that will let us retake Quincy from the Gunners, I assume permanently, because I definitely have cleaned the Gunners out of Quincy a few times already, but they keep on coming back. That I am extremely excited about. I don't know about y'all, but I have, ever since I first set foot in Quincy and first confronted the Gunners there, and saw Sturgis's house, and saw Mama Murphy's house, and saw June and Marcy's old shop, you know, it made me wish that I could clear it out and make it a settlement and let them all move back in again. I mean, why not, right? That's almost like bringing the story, you know, full circle. I mean, it's not Fiona's story or the sole survivor's story is, you know, her son and husband, you know, things happen to them and she has to go out and find out what happened to them. But, you know, the story of the people she meets in Concord, they had to escape Quincy, and then you go to all this trouble to become this big, powerful Minutemen general, or whatever you choose to be, you know, the second in command of the Brotherhood of Steel, or the head of the Institute, or the, you know, whatever it is, you know, you go out there and you make all this effort, but you never can move those people back into their homes. And so I'm super excited about seeing that, if they ever come out with that. That would be, I don't know, it just feels right to me. It feels like then I would really have finished the game and the story of the game if I did that. Let me get over to the chat room. I'm sitting here yakking at you guys, and you can't yak back because I'm not on the chat. Let me hop over to the chat room and join you. There we go. Hey, Barbarian King, how you doing? Hey, Easy E says howdy, General. Howdy. Welcome to the chat room. And Patrick. Hello. Oh, right. Patrick's reminding me we need to make a Granny's Kiss. Well, let's go do that. I think I can manage that. It shouldn't be too difficult. I think what we need to do is go to Diamond City. Well, actually, let me check my inventory first. There might be some inventory I need to get rid of. What if my... Oh, no, I'm doing good. I've got almost 130 pounds of carry weight available, so that's good. Yeah, all right. Looks like I'm traveling pretty light right now. Yeah, I'm traveling pretty light. All right. Heck yeah, we'll go to Diamond City. Now, this is in my second playthrough of Fallout 4 with Rose, who went and became the Nuka World Raider Overboss. Her first baseball bat, very early in the game, she had dog meat with her, and they went out to the cemetery that's not too far from Sanctuary Hills. And I can't remember, I think she was like level 5 or 6 or something like that, real low level. She went out to the cemetery and dog meat found something and came running over and dropped a baseball bat. And I said, this is cool. And my idea with Rose was that I wanted to try to play her in a way that I wouldn't normally play games like Fallout or Skyrim or, you know, anything else. I don't usually do melee. I usually am an archer or a rogue or a stealth sniper or something like that. But I thought with Rose I would go power armor, you know, heavy tank type character and do melee. So I tried out several different weapons. I tried out the bladed crowbar. I tried out Gosh, I don't even know what all the different ones you can whack people with. All sorts of things you can, boards, all the things you could whack people with. I tried them out, and I liked the baseball bat, so I stuck with it. And then eventually we came here to Diamond City, and I bought the baseball bat from Mo. He has a very special baseball bat. I'm not going to steal those. He has a special baseball bat. What time is it? Oh, they should be opening up soon. I'll see what Percy has on offer, if anything. I don't know what I need, but we'll go look.
Diamond City surplus.
And okay.
Packs, ammunition, outerwear,
but I don't think Fiona's ever bought a baseball bat.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Excellent.
So Mo should still have the same bat that Rose purchased. I'm going to take that postman's hat, because I usually have all my provisioners in postman outfits. Well, mail carriers would be a neutral term. Let's see here. Junk. Can always use aluminum. What else did we need that we'd been using a lot of lately? I've been redoing a lot of the Minutemen armor, all of the different settlers at all of my settlements who are wearing Minutemen armor because they're assigned to guard posts. I've been upgrading their combat armor and painting it with the Minutemen paint jobs, because I have that. I can paint the weapons and armor with Minutemen paint jobs, Minutemen logos. So we've been doing that in the past few live streams, but it's been requiring... I think I need fertilizer for some reason. Oh, for plants. Yeah, I'll take that. Maybe we'll take all this over to Shroud Manor at some point. Because Shroud Manor being a player home, you can't send a provisioner there. And so it's not linked to all of the junk that you may have collected in all of your other settlements. That's another reason that I wish they would do the workshops for the player homes being connected to the settlement system. Because then you could go to Shroud Manor or Noir Penthouse or the New Ola, Nuka-Cola cafe place or wherever and use all the materials that you already had stored in all of your other workshops. It's kind of a pain in the neck to want to go to these different places and work on them and not have the materials that you need. Anyway, that's just me. I guess I'll take some of these things and run them over to... Yeah, I'll take that. I don't know if I need all these other things. Yeah, I'll take that. And run them over to Shroud Manor. I mean, there's still some things I want to work on at Shroud Manor. We may need steel over there. I don't know. More leather. Oh, what the heck. I'll just buy all of that. That looks good.
That actually worth something?
It is. It'll be fine. It's fine, John. It's fine. How do you feel being back in Diamond City? I ask him that every time we come in here. He's from Diamond City. Originally, that's his backstory, and his brother was the mayor. Most of you already know that. If you don't know that by now, that's a big story spoiler, I guess, or something, but... This game's been out a while, so I'm assuming everyone that cares already knows. Stretch out that shoulder, honey. Yeah, Easy saying, yeah, the bat is a well-balanced melee weapon. It's lovely, especially the one that Rose has. If you want to, you can go to my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and search Jewel Smith 111 Kisses. And you'll get a video, it's a little half-hour video that shows Granny's Kiss, which is the name of Rose's baseball bat. It's named for Celtic Granny, but also the idea that, you know, let Granny give you a kiss, whack. And it's rocket powered, weighted indigo. It's like fully upgraded, and the video kind of shows the progression of all the upgrades that it got. If anyone's interested in the bat as a melee weapon, it is amazing, especially if you have the Nuka World add-on, because that adds even more baseball bat options. And it's a beautiful, beautiful weapon. High damage, really nice. I mean, at this point with Rose, you know, by the time I got to the end game, you know, she could one hit most things, and it was pretty good. One shot, you know, whack and kill most things. You know, well, you can get all the perks for it too, bloody mess and the heavy hitters, and you know, I would knock their heads off and send them flying, and you get the roar of the crowd like you were at a baseball game or whatever. It's a fun weapon. Very fun weapon. Mo should be out here soon.
Just spreading the good news to Diamond City.
Yeah, well, we can... Oh, hey. We can pop in maybe to Fiona's home plate and see what's going on in there. Hey, Lady Ha, how you doing? Oh, Patrick, you finally tried the cinnamon Coke and it was awesome. Oh, there's a baseball bat. What's that one? Oh, there's the Fence Buster right there. Easy was just talking about it. Yeah. I guess Fiona has this one. But I can't remember. I want to pick this one up just so we can compare it to the one that we get from Mo. Mo, the one that I was able to buy from Mo had... it was like it had a little. Its special power was that you could get more wax out of your AP bar. So I ended up using that one instead of other baseball bats in the game, because I had Cito's shiny slugger that I got out in Nuka World, and that's a pretty good one too. But the let's look at the Fence Buster. What's its special deal? Yeah, ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance. That's nice. Yeah, the one that I had is like 40% more AP or something out of it. So where you would normally get 2 or 3 wax and then your AP bar would be gone, I could get, you know, 5 or 6 wax. And that was really nice. Really nice. Especially at lower level. But, alright, this is cool. We'll hang on to this for now. I wonder why I had it in here. Got a bathroom over here. And a tub. Workshop. What's this thing? Oh, okay. Kitchen. Oh, alright. Toaster, huh? I just bought one of those. Well, this is a nice little setup we got going on here. You guys probably can't hear that music though. That's Diamond City Radio. Oh, my pirate hat. Yeah, okay. That's Hancock's fancy suit, and I've got the sequin dress. Yeah, that was one of the first things I did when I was able to do so. After we destroyed the Institute and we took care of the mayor, I brought Hancock back to Diamond City, and we dressed up real nice, and we ate at the Colonial Tap House, and we walked around the bases. And I said, you know what? Ghouls are allowed back in Diamond City now. I have officially declared... So, you know, we were kind of rubbing it in their faces. This is nice. Yeah. This was one of the first things I did. Fiona had romanced McCready early in the game, and I actually had McCready with me when I destroyed the Institute. That's not on my YouTube channel. I did all of that before I had a YouTube channel. But then I went and romanced Hancock, and we came back here, and I put this up on the wall. It was kind of my like way of declaring, like, all right, I'm not with McCready anymore. This is nice. Oh, right, we have an ashtray in here. Nice. And the fireplace, that comes from the Christmas Creation Club package, I believe. Of course, I don't know where that smoke is going. We can just assume the chimney extends outside somewhere. Alright, is it time? Are they opened up yet? What time of the day is it? Yep, it's 9, so they should be open. Let's go out and see if we can go buy a baseball bat from Mo. Hey, Storm! How you doing? And Old Man Gaming, how are you? Oh, Old Man says, I inspired him to rebuild all the settlements. So how did you get the postman uniforms for your provisioners? That's a good question. Well, I just collected them. Bought them, found them.
People seem happy to have the Minutemen back. Feels good.
Like, I just bought a postman's hat from Percy. Talk to your clothing vendors. If you, I think it might be available. I'm not sure, but you might have to have a level 3 clothing vendor. Or maybe level 4. I don't know. There's a level 4 clothing vendor that I have at Starlight Drive-In, and I can buy colonial dusters from her. That might also be, I could buy pastor vestments, and that might be where I'm getting my postman's uniforms. But I think you can also just pick them up randomly around the Commonwealth or randomly from merchants if you see them. You know, keep in mind, I mean, I've spent 4 or 5 in-game years on this game, and she's level 140, and I've probably played for, I don't even know how many, over 1,000 hours, and managed to pick them up and give them to my provisioners over time.
All Diamond City right here.
Alright. Let's go buy a bat. We're here about a bat.
Hey, Mo.
Diamond
Hey,
City's
Mo.
greatest baseball collector. Good to see you again. You looking to buy?
Yeah.
Remember, swatters will win you the game. The game of beating people up, that is.
Heck yeah. Swatters are great.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Baseball history. Right here.
Okay. Weapons. No, he does not have the baseball bat that Rose had bought from him. So maybe Fiona already bought it at some point and put it somewhere, gave it to somebody. Okay, it could be long gone. Huh. Alright. Well, the next thing to do would be to check in at Bunker Hill, which is where I keep things stored. We'll go up to Bunker Hill. Now, if it's not stored at Bunker Hill, then that means that I've got it somewhere in one of my settlements. God knows where. One of my settlers might be using it, or it might be hanging on a wall somewhere. When I was playing through as Fiona, a lot of times when I would find legendary weapons, I would just give them to the settlers. If I wasn't going to use them, I figured they might as well. And for those of you who joined us after my little introduction at the beginning, I'll let you know, I am not feeling very well today. I'm a bit under the weather. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream today. I almost didn't stream at all. I was actually in bed all day, and kind of dragged my sorry ass out of bed and said, well, I think I can sit up and chat for a while. Hopefully I won't get too nauseous or anything. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if I'm getting the flu or if I ate something bad or what. I was saying earlier it was too much canned meat from Long Neck Lukowski's is what it was, but not feeling too well. So if I may only go an hour or something today, however long I can stand to go. I don't know. Just letting you know. Okay, so let's sort them by damage, rate of fire, value. Might put some of the legendaries at the top. Let's look. Do we see any baseball bats? We're going to go through here until we find baseball bats. Yeah, I have a lot of weapons. There's a baseball bat, but it's not the one we're looking for. It's just a generic one. Cedar one. Huh, not a lot of weapons in here. I'm really shocked. And let's see here. As for postman uniforms, yeah, I've got one right here and a postman hat sitting here waiting to be used if I need it. I guess I'll put that in there with it. Now, what happens is because I do keep a lot of weapons stored here, every time this place gets attacked, all of the settlers will run in here and grab things out of the inventory, even if they already have weapons of their own.
Raiders thought we were easy pickings. We showed them different.
So I may need to check the inventories of everyone living here and see if they've got my baseball bat.
Hey.
I think I've got something in your size.
Well, let's barter
Sure.
with her and see what
Let's take a
happens.
look.
Let's see if she has postal uniforms just to check. Nope, she does not. But she's not a level 3 clothing merchant either.
Step right up. All the clothing fit to wear.
You can tell because she's got the short
I just
short
need to
counter.
trade gear with you.
Go ahead.
Nope, she doesn't have more than her fair share of weapons, so that's cool. But yeah, if she had the long counter, she might sell
We
it.
taught those raiders a lesson. We'll teach them again if they come back.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
How you
Lost
guys
track of
doing?
how many
I'd like to
ballistas I
trade
got.
some items.
Okay.
What have you got, dude? Alright, just that one. Alright, that's cool.
I want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
What have you got? Now, see, she's picking up more than her fair share. She's grabbing stuff. Look at that. She's grabbing the Gatling laser. You don't need, give me that. You don't have a fusion core. What does she have in terms of ammo? Oh, she does have a fusion core. Damn, girl. Give me that. You don't need that. Alright, she has shotgun shells. She must have picked that up off of somebody that attacked the place or something. Maybe the Brotherhood of Steel? Back when they had the Battle of Bunker Hill? I don't know where else she would have got that. I wouldn't have given it to her. Okay, so she has shotgun shells. So she's got... Give me this. Shells. So she's picking up all of this stuff here. What's this one do? That doesn't help her any. And that shouldn't help her any either because there's not going to be Mirelurks attacking Bunker Hill. But if I take that away, she likes the Exterminator's combat shotgun, so we'll let her have it. I'll give her back her switchblade. She can keep that. You don't want to mess with her. Alright. Well, if you like that combat shotgun, can probably find her a better combat shotgun in here. But see, yeah, I think they come in here and they grab things is what I think they do. That's a pretty nice. Oh my god. Yeah, we should give her that one. Where'd she go? Hey, look, I got a present for you.
Can we trade a few things?
Of course.
What do you think of this? Yeah, that seems a lot nicer. So, like, if I assign this to her and I take it, yeah, she likes that better. Uh-huh, I figured she would. Alright, you can have that. Alright, stop taking weapons out of my storage here. Maybe I should stop storing them here, because I'm not really processing settlers through this location anymore. I used to store everything here because this is where all of my settlers... I would put up a recruitment beacon and all of my settlers would come through here. And then I'd give them clothes and weapons and then send them out wherever I needed them to go. But it causes a lot of problems because, like I said, everybody that lives here keeps grabbing things out of the storage even when they don't need it. They already have weapons of their own.
Let's trade.
Go ahead.
What's he got? Yeah, look at him stealing the radium rifles and whatnot. I mean, I don't blame him. The laser muskets suck. You know what I'm saying? Give me this. I don't want them to have grenades because then they just end up blowing up the place instead of hurting enemies. But, yeah, security baton, you can keep that. It's fine. This takes 45. Do you have 45, my dude? He does. Okay. Well, okay. You can keep that for now. Let's go see what this dude's up to.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
Yes, we have ghouls in the Minutemen. Of course we do. Well, he's got the correct weapon. What's the difference here? 33, 33, 203, 227. Ooh. 6, 81. Oh, this has got a little more range, but not as much accuracy. Alright, I'll leave him with what he's got. But what he should get, I should start getting rid of everybody's stupid laser crank muskets and give them all really nice laser rifles. That's what I've been doing. But we're not here to work on Bunker Hill right now. That will come later. We're here looking for baseball bats.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
And see if any of them have... Look at this. Like, she's got 2 laser pistols, 6 laser rifles, 10 short laser rifles. Lady! What in the heck? Which one does she like? Alright, I'll take that. See, she's grabbing a bunch of stuff out of here, I'm telling you. She's grabbing stuff out of here. We need to move... We need to move this stuff out of here. We need to move these things. They're just taking them all. I'm gonna take some of these laser crank muskets and put them in Shroud Manor. That's what we'll do. Just put them on the walls as decorations. Alright, so Shroud Manor should be up here. In Cambridge. Where are we at? Alright, we need to get over here. Shroud Manor. Here we go. And I'll check in with the chat room. Oh, thank you, Lady Haas. I'm glad you are here. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Oh, hey, Herman. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping to feel better soon. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just... it's been a rough week. I've had a very long and busy week. A lot going on. A lot of doctor's appointments. A lot of driving. A lot of errands. A lot of work. A whole lot of stuff. Not sleeping well. Not getting a good night's sleep. Probably not eating very well either lately. And today I think it just hit me. I spent all day in bed resting. Well, I was watching some TV and then I kept falling asleep. So I slept for 2 or 3 hours this afternoon and then woke up right at 3 o'clock and said, oh gosh, do I feel like streaming? I was almost going to not do it. But then I thought, well, you know, I'm not... Like, you know, sometimes when you get sick, you can't talk because you have a sore throat or, you know, a runny nose or something like that. And I'm not too bad. I do have kind of a runny nose and a sore throat a little bit, but not too bad. So I kind of thought, well, I can still talk. And I'm not, like, dizzy. I don't have a fever. You know, I don't have anything like that. So I'm like, well, I'm just tired. I feel really run down. But I thought, well, I'll try it. You know, I'll try it and see what happens. Alright, let's scrap this one and we'll put a musket right here for now. What the heck? No, weapons. There we go. It's more of a decorative thing than a functional thing. There we go. There we go. Because as you can see, I've kind of decorated the place with a bit of a Minutemen colonial theme going on here. This is the little medical center here. Okay. You can't stand to have a closed door. I was gonna put a regular door on there, but the doorways are kind of wacky, and the regular doors didn't really go in place like they should. I still have some things to work on in here. I'm not done with this place yet. Still working on things. But let's put the fertilizer in here and some of the junk that I picked up. Just in case I need it. We need to move some Minutemen armor in here and stuff too. I love these giant stew pots. I don't know why, I just think they look cool. That's a thing you would need if you were cooking for a large group. Need a big stew pot. Alright, well I don't want to spend too much time here. We spent a lot of time here last week. And yes, we still have things to do here. But I want to check out something else that Jessike had mentioned to me. Last week we checked out the cat shrine in South Boston Church. I knew it existed, or I thought I had come across it, and I couldn't remember where it was, and Jessike found the location for me. So I went and checked that out again. But I want to go... He also said there's a bank near Backstreet Apparel that has respawning loot. And I want to go see that place. Because I know there's a bank in Lexington near the Super Duper Mart that has respawning loot. But I didn't know about the bank. I mean, I may have come across it at some point over the years of playing this game. But I didn't know there was one, a reliable one near Backstreet Apparel. So maybe we'll head over there. We'll go to Hangman's Alley first. And walk over, because there'll probably be raiders out in front of Backstreet Apparel. Let's go see if we can find it. I'm just curious, because I always like to know where there's a good source of respawning materials in the game, or respawning loot. Not that I need the caps, not that I need to sell it, but, you know, it's there for anyone else that might want to know about it. Or for using it for cloth. Because if you can find the pre-war money, it can be scrapped for cloth. So if you're doing a lot of flags and beds and clothing and things like that. In fact, I would assume that the beds need cloth because they have blankets on them and mattresses. I think they do. But anyway, we'll go by and see if we can find Hangman's Alley. Please don't crash, game. Yep, good to see you too. Alright, let's head out. Can we chain this door again once it's been unchained? Guess not. I don't think I ever unchained it as Rose, so this door didn't open. too bad you can't use this part out here as part of your settlement. Because this would be a great place to put guard towers, scrap that corpse, of course, or maybe put in some shops or a house or something. I mean, it's really nice right here. It's a good spot right here. But not part of the settlement, unfortunately. Who's that about? Oh, Diamond City Security. Okay, we'll leave them. Wow, we are just right down the... Yeah, there's Diamond City right there. Okay. See, this would be the perfect entrance. If we had a nice security guard here, some barricades, or even like, you know, some shops out here. Of course, why would you need the shops? That's a good point. Why would you need shops if you're right down the street? Like, literally right there. Ooh, Raider Scum. How you doing? John? Could you move your rifle, please, honey? He is like glued to my ass lately. I don't know what it is. He really, really, really loves me. Like that Diamond City guard walked right by and then there was this raider right there. That's kind of weird.
Ripe for the taking.
Yeah. We'll scrap this stuff. But yeah, if they're right there down the street from Diamond City, they shouldn't need a bunch of their own shops, should they? They could walk to Diamond City for things. Well, we'll think about that when I come back here to remodel this place. And that's part of why we're doing this whole rebuilding the wasteland tour thing. Okay, here we go. We should be able to scrap.
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Oh, I can hear Nick Valentine. That's right, I forgot I had sent him here. And armor, we can scrap. Scrap this raider junk. Okay. Oh, did that say bottle caps? Hang on, hang on. Oh, glitchy world, glitchy world. It did say bottle caps. I will collect those, thank you. Alright. Alright, let's head over. Head over to Backstreet Apparel. There's a bunch of shitheads out there too. Yep, see, there they are. Oh, can't shoot from there. John! Oh my god. He's probably coming at us over the bridge now. Yep. Oh, we got one of them. Target practice. Hey Bill, how you doing? Welcome to the chat room. Bill's asking what's up. We're going to look for a bank. A bank full of loot that Just Like told me about, so that respawns. I mean, I know about the one in Lexington by the Super Duper Mart that respawns if you want lots and lots of cash. Or is it here? There we go. Yeah, see, Super Duper Mart. Right across the street from the Super Duper Mart is a bank with a big vault. And out back of the vault, there's a duffel bag full of money that respawns. And there's money in the vault that respawns. I knew about that one. But, and I use that one a lot when I play Fallout 4. But, didn't know. I mean, I may have come across this one at some point, but we're going to go see if we can find it. Otherwise, we're just wandering around. You know, doing the usual Fallout Friday thing with Fiona. Working on settlements. Oh, there it is. Oh, looks like there's a dead triggerman way over here. There's usually a raider out here. This is another location where you can get baseball bats. Right there. And baseball gloves. Those respawn. I thought I heard somebody make a sniffing noise. Was that the raider? Alright, well, we don't necessarily want to go inside Backstreet Apparel. You can see the chat now. Well, that's good, Bill. I'm glad you got it worked out. I was just saying a few minutes ago, I'm not feeling very well today. I spent all morning in bed. Almost didn't stream, and I probably won't stream for very long today. I'm already feeling a little queasy. Alright. Up the alley next to Backstreet Apparel. Make a left at the end of the alley on the corner. Okay. So that's the instructions I have. Let's see if I can figure out. Looked like there was an alley up here. Up the alley. Well, that would be a right, not a left. Yeah, it may not be this alley. Ashes right there. Up the alley near Backstreet Apparel. Maybe up this way. This could be it. Make a left at the end of the alley on the corner. Okay. Oh, right here. Right here, we found it. Bank. Right here. Alright, those were good instructions. I found it. Up here. Not much. Okay. Let's go in the bank and see what we find. Bridgeway Trust is the name of the bank. All right, Bridgeway Trust. Oh, Bill's saying there's something going around. Lots of people calling out sick at work. Yeah, I've heard that. A lot of people, yeah. And I've spent a lot of time out this week. A lot of time in medical places, actually. I've had a lot of doctor's appointments and been out running a lot of errands and doing a lot. So I've been trying to be careful, you know, wash my hands and whatnot. But, you know, things go around. Can't help it. Stella was streaming with me yesterday. We were streaming on Twitch and we were co-op playing Stardew Valley together. Which, if anyone wants to check that out, you can go to my Twitch channel, which is the same as YouTube. It's Jewel Smith. And the archives from the streams are saved over there, just like they are on YouTube. So if you want to check it out, you can see Stella and I playing Stardew Valley together. But she's been a bit sick. So maybe I caught something from her. I know. I can't catch anything through the internet. Oh, we can go back here. All right. In a minute. What's this? Security bot. Ooh, a whole bunch of people in here all dead. They must have... Oh, looks like these folks were trying to rob the place, maybe? Yeah, look, they have masks on. They were trying to rob the place. Oh, nothing in that register. Okay, there's some pre-war money. They were trying to rob the place at the end of the world. I guess I'll take those. Why not? But yeah, we were streaming together yesterday. That was a lot of fun. But now it's my turn to be under the weather. Okay. I've probably been in here before. It looks familiar. Requires terminal. Alright. Oh, a master terminal. Now, I think if you have Nick Valentine with you, he can attempt master terminals. That's what I've heard. I've never tried it. Hey, Stella! You turned out right as I was talking about you. Yeah, you did! Stella's apologizing for getting us dead in the mine. No, that's fine. That's fine. I know I went back and was watching it last night with my family, that little part when we went in the mines. And it was just so funny because I'm like, are you sure you don't want to stop? Because we could have stopped at each of the 10 levels and opened the chests and gotten you a better sword and all that. And you were like, no, let's just go, let's go. And I figured, oh, it'll be fine. But I hadn't been past level 80 before, and that was rough. I got mobbed with lava bats. Stella passed out from lack of energy. I had granola bars with us, but I didn't know she was almost out of energy. She passed out, and then I got mobbed with lava bats, and I died. So, we're not going back in there until you take a better sword. That's the rules. I'll give you that crystal dagger or whatever that we found. I did. I got shredded. I did. And then we got so excited because we thought we had gotten 50,000 gold somehow. But what it was an achievement, like for having accumulated 50,000, earned 50,000 gold, like accumulated throughout the game. Because I've been playing for a year, well, in-game time. And then I started the co-op thing and invited Istella in. It was single player, and then they added co-op. So now we're co-oping in the same world. But we hit this achievement where we had eventually gotten, I had gotten like 50,000 gold. Well, I had also spent a lot of gold. But anyway, I didn't understand that it was an achievement. We were like, we just got this little pop-up that was like, you have 50,000 gold. And we were like, oh my gosh, we're going to buy so many strawberry seeds for our farm. Yay! And we're going to buy a barn, and we're going to do, we had all these plans. And then it was like, oh, wait, no, it's just an achievement saying that I had, made $50,000 with my farm, but not that I was getting $50,000. So I'm still laughing at that because we were just like, I was just thinking fields and fields and fields of strawberries. But no, it was not to be. But she's been helping me out with fishing, which I cannot do in that game. I cannot fish. I don't know what the deal is. But honestly, my daughter can fish. Istella can fish. I cannot fish in that game. I have tried. I can't do it. But there are quests where you need to catch certain fish. Oh, tries reset. I didn't want that. And so I just haven't been able to complete those missions because I can't fish. But Istella is there to fish for me. It's such a fun little game. We're having such a good time. It's kind of like Minecraft, but with a story. It has NPCs. It has people that you can develop relations. But a lot of people have told me that it's inspired by Harvest Moon. So if that means anything to you, then there you go. But yeah, it is fun. Let's look. Oh.
Sweet.
Got it. Okay. There we go. Had to think about it. Had to take a second. I still say strawberry fields forever. That's what I should name the next time we stream because we got all the strawberries to plant. I've been kind of naming each episode after songs. Not always, but like if a song title comes to mind, like I think one of them was Let It Snow and Winter Wonderland and Working in a Coal Mine. And like I have all these titles that are based on songs. That would be perfect. The next stream needs to be titled Strawberry Fields Forever. Oh, I love it. I'm writing it down so I don't forget because I'm sick. My mind is... I know. That's my excuse today. That I'm sick and I won't remember later. What's my excuse every other day? Istella's hubby is asking about the romance options. And recommending Penny. Yeah, my I have a sibling who's playing Stardew Valley right now and romancing Penny. I don't know. Not my type. I tell you, my heart belongs to Linus, even though I can't actually have a relationship with him. There's certain characters, just like in Fallout 4, you know how there's like certain characters you can have a romance with and certain ones that you can't? You know, like if you want to have a romance with Deacon, you just have to pretend
Terminal's got this locked
in your own head that you're having that romance, you know? Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't hit that. It's kind of like that in Stardew Valley. Like, there's certain people who are single. Any ghoul's gonna come running out of here. Calm down, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Woo. A little too much jet. Dial back the jet, my dear. Anyway, in Stardew Valley, there's also, you know, there's a lot of NPCs, but there's only certain ones that you can romance. And Linus is not one of them, but he's my favorite. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm romancing Linus. He's the druid that lives by the weird, creepy mine. Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. We got a bunch of gold, and there's a whole bunch of little vaults in here. Safe. Yeah, a bunch of ammo. This is not ringing a bell. If I came in here at some point, I must have come in here a long time ago. Because this is not ringing a bell for me. Oh, so much XP. This is cool. Thank you, Jessike. Can we pull these off the shelf? No, they don't come off the shelf. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we might as well get started. Oh, there's a little bit of money we missed.
If someone needs help, we help them. If someone needs hurting, we hurt them. It's not hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to get the greenhouse done. That is absolutely true. But we're gonna have to get a barn and get animal products to complete the collection to get the greenhouse unlocked. Bill wants to know if Linus has a blanket. I think he does. Well, he has a little sleeping bag. He lives in a tent. He's a scruffy homeless dude who I think from some of the conversations I've had with him is a former adventurer, and he's best friends with the wizard who lives on the other side of town in Cindersap Forest. And who, like, gives you some trippy drugs when you first go over there. That's a whole other story. But, you know, he's best friends with the wizard, and he's, like, a retired adventurer dude, and he lives near this mine that you can go in and, like, fight skeletons and bats and all these crazy things and find all kinds of treasures and stuff. And he talks about how he, like, talks to the trees. He has conversations with the trees, so I've been saying he's a druid. It's a crazy game. It is such a strange, strange little game. It is really not what I expected at all. I thought it was going to be like Farmville or something. You know, just a little farming simulator. And you can, I mean, you do have a farm, and you can have a barn and chickens and cows and fruit trees and all kinds of things, but it's also so much more than that.
Well, nimble, aren't you?
I am, John. You should know that. But Linus is this really sweet dude that everyone hates because they don't know him and they just think he's weird. Because he goes into town and he goes through the garbage, right? And they don't like him going through the garbage and, you know, living outside of town. And, you know, they just don't know him. But I like him. I think he is awesome. You can get hearts with people, even if they're not romance options. You can have, there's like these little, everyone who lives in the game, everyone you meet in the game, you can have friendship ratings with. And you can see the friendship ratings. So you can see how many hearts, and you can have up to 10 hearts with everyone. And with certain people, if you get 10 hearts, then you can romance them, and then you can marry them. And have a wedding in the game. But, you know, even if you can't romance and marry them, you can still get 10 hearts with people. And I think right now I have 8 hearts with Linus. And he invited me into his tent. That was hilarious, too.
Yes.
That was so funny. Because he's like, hey, we have this little conversation. He says, I'm so, you know, thank you for being so nice to me. You know, everyone else in town is really mean to me, blah, blah, blah. And we talk. And then he's like, hey, do you want to come in my tent? I have something to show you. And so I go in his tent, and then it doesn't show the inside of the tent. It just has like all these weird sound effects that are like, you know, squishy and weird and suggestive. And I was like, what's going on in the tent there? And then after the sound effects, it says, oh, and so that's how I make bait for fishing. Now you have my bait recipe. But I was like, we were totally not making bait, Linus. That's not what was happening. But it is such a funny game. It is such a hoot. You can see that little cutscene too, that little thing with Linus. I have a highlight on my Twitch channel, and I may copy it over to my YouTube channel as well. The little highlight where I go into Linus's tent, because that was a pretty funny little sequence. Snap that bobby pin. Let's try over here. There we go.
Nice.
Rasmodius, that's the wizard's name. Yes. He is a wasteland adventurer, Istella. Yeah. Well, there's one conversation I had with Linus at the Ice Festival in the winter. I went over and talked to him, and he was saying that he had learned to build igloos from traveling in the south with some people that he met in this other culture or whatever. And it's like, yeah. So I mean, he is very well traveled. He used to be an adventurer like us until he took an arrow to the knee or something. I don't know. Yeah, he's terribly mysterious, but he's very sweet, and I like him. And he has a big scruffy beard like a mountain man, and I love it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm carrying too much and cannot run. And yet, I'm going to keep going. Hey, Just Like! Hi, I just saw you in the chat room. Just like saying, behind the vault door, there are shelves with more money. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we found it. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I came here on your recommendation, and we found the vault.
Sweet.
And I'm going to clear it out. And you said it respawns? I don't know if I've been here before as Fiona. I may have. But it would have been a long time ago, maybe when I was with McCready, way, way back. Back in the day, when I first started playing this game.
That's it.
Which would have been years ago. Years ago in real life. And years ago in game. Stella's saying that plum pudding goes through the rubbish bins. It's an adventurer thing. Plum pudding is one of Istella's characters in Skyrim. That she's done some streaming with plum pudding. Yeah, I mean, going through the rubbish bins is what you do. I mean, gosh, when I played BioShock and BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite, that's all you do is go through the rubbish bins. That's where all the money and food and ammunition and everything is always found, right?
Nice.
I wonder if that's a deliberate joke, that Linus is an adventurer and he goes through the rubbish bins, because that's what you do in every video game. Oh, that would be cool if that's a deliberate thing. I'm not going into strangers' tents. He's not a stranger. We are friends. We have many hearts. Oh, Patrick, you did that yesterday with Deacon. You married him. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that he can't be romanced. Deacon is my daughter's favorite character. My oldest, who played Fallout 4 before me. Played Fallout before me, actually. She started playing the Fallout franchise with Fallout New Vegas and kept trying to convince me to play it years ago, and I didn't want to, because I was playing Skyrim at the time, and then Oblivion. I know I kind of played them out of order, And she was like, no, you need to play Fallout New Vegas. And I started playing New Vegas, and then I kind of forgot all about Oblivion. And then the PS4 came out, and Fallout 4 came out, and I moved on. I never did finish Oblivion. But yes, she likes Deacon very much. But he does not have romance dialogue.
Got it.
Bill says, this Linus guy sounds like me. Do you have a big beard? A big gray beard, Bill? Linus has white hair, and I don't know what he wears exactly. It kind of looks like he's wearing like a mountain man sort of like fur outfit or something. And he lives in a tent by the trees, near the Adventurers Guild. Actually, there's an Adventurers Guild in this game. And he's best friends with a wizard. He talks to the trees. And he goes to the garbage. That's what we know. Bill says, I do have a tent. Patrick's asking, can you build more too in Hangman's Alley? Like, you mean, is it possible to build more in Hangman's Alley, or are you asking me if I'm going to go and rebuild Hangman's Alley? Hangman's Alley is a really small settlement space, and you really can't do much there at all as far as area going up or going out. It's very, very tiny and a bit glitchy, so it's kind of hard to fit things in there and get things. There's an area up at the front of the settlement at one of the entrances where enemies tend to spawn. So if you try to build buildings or something there, the enemies will spawn like right on them or in them, and that can get kind of crazy. But am I going to go back and remodel it? Yeah, at some point I will. I mean, at some point I'm going to remodel all the settlements. I'm working my way through all of them. I mean, so far I've only gotten Abernathy Farm mostly done, and I've worked on Shroud Manor, and that's about it. But yeah, we're going to go to every settlement and rebuild it. Give the Minutemen guards their Minutemen logos on their armor, and upgrade the beds, and, you know, rearrange and remodel things. Yeah, I'll eventually get to Hangman's Alley and work on that one too. Ooh, that was lucky. Oh, and it broke. But yeah, I've been streaming Stardew Valley over on Twitch. I stream Sunday through Thursdays, most days, or most weeks. Sometimes I'll do a Try It Tuesday. I've been doing my Try It Tuesdays over on Twitch. And from the Try It Tuesdays, I will edit videos and put them on YouTube. Right now I'm still editing my way through the God of War playthrough that I did on Twitch. Stardew Valley, I'm probably not going to edit all of that and put it on YouTube, because in Stardew Valley there's a whole lot of inventory management and watering the garden and, you know, stuff that just really doesn't need to be you know, put over on YouTube. It's not exactly exciting, riveting gameplay, but you know, it's a kind of a, I mean, as fun as it is, and as cute and funny as it is, and, you know, lava bat swarms aside, it's a pretty casual, relaxing game, and it's just something I enjoy playing to relax. And I'll play for an hour or two or three, most days if I can. And Stella just joined me yesterday, because they've added co-op play, so she's been able to play with me and help me do fishing and take care of the farm and things. But I'll probably put a few I did put one Stardew Valley when I tried out Stardew Valley for Try It Tuesday. I edited that video and put it on my YouTube channel. But if you want to see all the streams, you know, they're archived over on Twitch, twitch.tv/JewelSmith. And you can join us for the live streams over there.
Sweet.
Same time as I usually stream Fallout 4 on Fridays. You know, around 3:30 to 5:30-ish is when I stream Eastern Time, East Coast, U.S., North America time. That's also when I stream Stardew Valley. Alright, so just like says there's something else behind the door. Ooh! We got it. Alright, I think we got all the safes. I don't like being shut in. I had to go, one of the things I had, speaking of being shut in to vaults, I'll tell you a story. One of the things I had to do this week was I had to go see an audiologist. And that's an ear doctor or a hearing doctor, hearing specialist, because I have been having really bad tinnitus. And I thought I was having a lot of hearing problems because, well, for years my family has joked with me that I'm deaf. They're like, why can't you hear, you know, because I'm constantly saying, I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that? Or what did you say? Or is that a yes or a no? Or, you know, constantly saying that to them. And they're like, you're getting deaf, Mom, you know, or whatever. And, you know, and I thought, well, am I? You know, and then I started having this really bad tinnitus. And I've got like some weird noises in my ears and stuff. And I'm like, you know, and I've seen allergy doctors. I've seen ear, nose, and throat doctors. You know, I'm seeing a neurologist, you know, and all this. And they're like, well, you know, they're not finding anything. So they're like, well, go see this hearing doctor, this audiologist. See if you're having hearing problems. You know, what's your deal? So I had to go do that. And the way they do that, for those who have never had it done, and I had never had it done, so I didn't know what to expect, but they take you down into this vault, basically, which is just like that vault in the bank there. You go down into a vault, and it's soundproofed, right? Because it has to be completely silent for you to be able to do the hearing tests and stuff. And it's a little bit like, I've never been in a sensory deprivation chamber, but obviously, you know, it kind of felt a little bit like a sensory deprivation chamber. Like, as soon as I stepped into, like, as soon as I crossed the threshold of this vault, it was like I had submerged myself underwater. Like, it was like this oppressive silence. And it was so creepy and so disturbing. I have some issues. I wouldn't call it claustrophobia, because I can be in elevators and smaller spaces like stairwells and things like that. It doesn't bother me at all. I can be in a car, you know, I can be in a closet, you know, I can do stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. But I can't stand being underground. I really don't like it. If I can't see the exit, or I can't see daylight, I can't see a window, if I can't feel fresh air, I have panic attacks. So going down into this vault that they had, and then stepping into it and having it just be completely silent, it felt like they had just like dropped me into a pool of water, and I just couldn't breathe. I just immediately could not breathe. And it was the weirdest. I mean, it was very weird. It really freaked me out. So I stepped back out, you know, because I was like, you know, trying to breathe. And I wish they had kind of warned me ahead of time, because if I had known that ahead of time, I could have at least been like prepared for it, and maybe even taken a Valium or something and been calmer. Like, I had to have an MRI last week, and I had to take 2 Valium to have the MRI, and I didn't have a panic attack, but it was very, very difficult to do the MRI. Even with 2 Valium in me. So, yeah, I wish they had kind of warned me, but But I got over it. I got a hold of myself. I struggled, you know, but it was weird. Like, she had to shut the vault door on me when I was in there, and I literally had to close my eyes the whole time I was in there and just keep telling myself that I could leave anytime I needed to, because that's what she told me. She said, you can leave anytime you need to. If you feel like you can't breathe, you can just get up and walk out. You're not stuck here. It's not like an MRI machine. You know, it's not going to hurt the test if you leave in the middle of it. It's fine. So I dug deep, and it really was like running a marathon. I just kept telling myself, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you know, and kept my eyes shut through the whole thing. But I got through the hearing test, and what the irony here is, at the end of the hearing test, she found that there was nothing wrong with my hearing at all. She said that my hearing is fine. I have perfectly normal hearing for a human being, and that if I'm having a hard time hearing my family, it's because they're mumbling. She said that there should be no reason that I have any problem hearing anything, and so I need to tell my kids to stop mumbling. But that was nice to know, at least, that, you know, I'm not losing my hearing or anything. And yes, I have the tinnitus, I think is how she pronounced it. And you know, we're dealing with that. There's some other things related to that. I won't go into it, but I won't bore you to death. But anyway, so speaking of vaults, I had my little experience with a vault, and got creeped out pretty bad. Oh, Barbarian King's gotta go. Oh, bye, Barbarian King. Probably already gone. I still was saying I love building at Hangman's. Yeah, it's an interesting challenge, and I like it as it's a cute spot, an interesting spot with a lot of character. But yeah, it's not very big. Yeah, Linus wears a yellow outfit. Patrick wants me to put on a crazy dress. No, I'm good. I've got my Grognak t-shirt, and I like it. Oh, your family does the same thing? Mocks you for being deaf. Yeah, that's my family too. And you know what? The joke's on them, because now I have actually had a full hearing test, and it's not me. It's not me, it's them. So there you go. Low talkers. Are you a low talker, Bill? I think that's what it is. Well, with my husband, he does have a low voice, and he's a pretty quiet guy. So probably that could be part of it with him. But with my kids, they mumble. Because the question is always, I'll say something like, hey, you know, do you want chicken for dinner? And then my response that I get will be, eh. And I'll go, was that a yes or a no? And they go, eh. And I'll say, okay, is that yes or no? And they go, oh, yeah. And I say, okay. You know, so I think with them it's mumbling, and then they try to tell me I'm deaf, but that's not what it is. See, we know now. All right, so we have a whole bunch of junk. The question is, do I have the perk? So didn't I get the perk recently that allowed me to fast travel with overloaded junk? Yes, when over encumbered, you can fast travel. So we should be able to fast travel and take all this junk somewhere. We picked up a whole bunch of weapons. Let's go back to Abernathy Farm. Cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. Well, where the heck are the enemies? We have enemies nearby. Apparently. Are they the raiders at Backstreet Apparel? I didn't see any when I came in. Let's see if it'll let me now. We'll go back out to Abernathy Farm. There we go. Alright. So, anyway, we have checked out the bank. Thank you, Jessike, for that tip. Now we know where there's... And that one didn't just have money. The one that's in Lexington across from the Super Duper Mart just has cash. But that one had all kinds of ammo and gold bars and all kinds of things. So, weapons, junk. That was a really nice one. Really nice location.
That was the ink spots with "It's all over but the crime."
All right. Oh. Sounds like my provisioner was getting in some trouble out there. Maybe? I can see him right there. Alright. Yeah. See, she's wearing the Minutemen armor with the stars, blue and stars on it. Alright. Let's see if we can buy donuts.
Caps for melons. Lugging those around is hard work.
Miss Abernathy?
You want to do some trading?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
Oh, okay, so she can sell donuts. I've got her assigned to the donut shop, but I didn't know if she could actually, if she had dialogue for selling donuts. And she does. So now we know. Ooh, coffee martini. What the heck? Oh, she's got all kinds of good stuff. Classic sweet roll. Irish coffee. All these yummy things that I can't eat anymore. Ooh, sizzling strawberry donut. Nice.
Yeah?
All right. Let's see here. We have a bed sitting here? Why do we have a bed sitting here? That's weird. I don't remember why I did that. It looks like a Minuteman bed though, so it should probably go back in here. Yarp. Alright. Let's scrap a couple of these and put this bed in. Oh, see, we've got a spot for a musket right here. Let's put it on the wall. Didn't we have one? Yes, we did. Here we go. They have their own bathroom.
Careful.
See, doing it like this with the little cot and the footlocker is the way that I used to do all of my Minutemen barracks. But now that we have these cool bunk beds that were added by one of the Creation Club packages, and we also have lockers, and we have refrigerators. We have lockers here, see? So now we're doing lockers and bunk beds instead of the cots and the footlockers. Alright, well let's store that for now. Because they have one hanging right here inside the doorway. Let's put the lockers right here. There we go. And then we'll put another set of bunk beds in this corner. And in this corner. We'll put these. And let's see how these line up. Not quite. That's better. Maybe. Alright, that's cool. That'll work. Let's drop some items. Make a house a home. Let's see. So Patrick's saying you can't eat donuts. Nope, I cannot. I can't eat anything with wheat. Which is pretty much everything. A lot of things have fillers in them too. I have to be very careful of. Spices can have anti-caking agents, gravies, you know, there's a lot of things that have wheat. Nope, cannot have. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just drop that. There we go. We'll just put that on there. Yeah, that means pasta, bread, crackers, unless they're rice crackers. All kinds of things. Donuts, cake. gonna drop. No, let's not drop. We'll put it in here. Plunger. Go. Alright. This is nice. This is better. Maybe we should put a door on it? I know, I talked about not having doors everywhere because I didn't think privacy would be as big an issue for people in the wasteland. Privacy is kind of a modern bourgeois concept, I guess, if you could want to use that word. I think that's my story. But, you know, yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Alright, so, Abernathy Farm, here we are. I've got a whole bunch of weapons and armor that I just picked up, and I think I'm going to scrap most of them. No point in keeping them.
Do your thing. I'll keep an eye out.
Like these. We don't need to keep these. That is so pretty. Very pretty. Probably should take the mods off of this before I scrap it. There we go. Yeah, let's improve the receiver on this thing. Advanced receiver 90. That sounds awesome. Let's do it. Heck yeah. Short barrel, extended barrel. I don't like the extended barrel. I think that kind of looks weird. I like it being small and concealable, so I'm gonna leave it. I'll go for the quick eject mag though. I don't want the large one because again, then it makes it hard to conceal. What does this do? It improves the accuracy by all of 1. I don't care. No muzzle. Alright. Sweet. Ooh. I don't think we need this. I'm gonna scrap it. I'm going to turn these into rifles instead of pistols. That's what they're going to have instead of their muskets, the 6-crank musket garbage. Let's get that out of here. Give everybody a rifle. And we'll put paint on it. Oh, right, except it's got that weird red, white, and blue. Well, that's fine. We can change the stock. actually change anything about the weapon except... Yeah, I don't know if I like the way that looks. I know I just built it, but I'm gonna take it off. There we go. Oh, we need screws. Cannot believe I'm out of screws. Whole bunch of pre-war money. We don't need it. Put it in there for cloth. Alright. What else have I got to do here? What did I pick up? I picked up a whole bunch of... Alright, we have automatic lasers. Alright, we need screws, huh? Where can we get lots of screws? We need to get screwed. Hey, Sulfur! Welcome to the chat room! Patrick's asking, what about cookies? No, I can't eat cookies either. Unless they're coconut macaroons and they don't have wheat in them. I can do coconut macaroons if the recipe does not have... Some people... I mean, there are recipes where you can make them without wheat. And so I do eat a lot of coconut stuff. I'm usually okay with that. But yeah, no, anything that has wheat in it. That means anything with flour. And cookies have flour, cake has flour, donuts have flour, gravy has flour, flour tortillas have flour. A lot of stuff I can't eat anymore. Oh, flour donut recipe. Yeah, there's a lot of alternatives. I mean, I've tried making like a banana flour chocolate cake, and I've tried gluten-free brownies, and I've tried a lot of stuff. The strange thing, though, is that a lot of the gluten-free substitutes for bread things, like gluten-free bread or gluten-free brownies or, you know, whatever, those also tend to upset my stomach. So I kind of just avoid carbs in general, except for rice. Rice and potatoes I'm fine with. I can do rice-based pasta, so I can still do like macaroni and cheese if it's a rice-based pasta, and I can do lasagna. I found a good gluten-free lasagna that I can eat, or I can use the noodles and make lasagna. But I have to be really, really careful, though. You'd be surprised how it's kind of like high fructose corn syrup. When you start looking for it, you realize how often it's in things. It's like in everything, even things you wouldn't expect it to be in. Wheat is kind of like that. Like if you look for flour or wheat, like there's wheat in, or gluten in barley, and there's gluten in, you know, there's various things that if you start looking at labels on like packages, like little packets that you buy of spices, like, oh, here's chili spice or here's taco spice or whatever. If you look at the ingredients, they'll have flour or wheat or, you know, some kind of, you know, like little thickening agents or anti-caking agents or whatever that are wheat based. So like soy sauce, you wouldn't think soy sauce, right? Because it's called soy sauce. Wouldn't have wheat in it, wouldn't have gluten in it, but it does. So I have to be really, really, really vigilant and be really careful what I eat. But yeah, a lot of the alternatives that are supposed to be like substitutes for carbs kind of make me feel sick. So I don't eat those either. I just try to stick to healthy, basic food now, which is good for me. It's a good thing to do, you know, veggies, fruit, meat, eggs, you know, rice. I can do all of that. It's fine. I mean, that's healthy. It's good eating. It's actually really, really healthy. Even if you don't have a problem with a wheat allergy or with celiac or anything like that, you know, if you just say, hey, I'm going to stop doing wheat, you'd be surprised how healthy you'll get. You know, my blood sugar is great. My cholesterol is great. But yeah, even oatmeal. If you buy the instant packets of oatmeal, it has wheat in it. So I can't even do that. I have to get, you know, make sure that my oatmeal will say gluten-free on it when I get oatmeal and stuff. It's crazy. But yeah, but healthy. Hey, you know, I'm trying to be healthy, and it's good. Quinoa, yeah. Yeah, yep, I'm familiar. Yes. Yep. Alright, so we are here. Screws. That's what I wanted to get. That's what I was looking to get. Gotta get screws. Where can we get screws? Fallout 4 screws. I thought I had screws for days. But apparently not. Let's see. We can get them out of Giddy Up Buttercups. Okay. We can get them out of handcuffs, desk fans. Oh, weapons we can scrap. For screws. Trash can Carla. Arturo. Rufus. Okay. Trash can Carla. Is that her over there? Oh, no. It's, Cricket. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna favorite this one just to try it out a little bit. Why the heck not? And let's see. Okay, Arturo, back in Diamond City. We were just there earlier. I will head back. There it is. Go back and see Arturo. I probably should pick up some more plasma ammo. I was starting to get low on that. And by low, I mean I think I had 600, but you know. Can never have enough. Yeah, it's nice when you don't have to worry about food allergies or, you know, food issues. Sulfur is saying how blessed I feel to be able to basically eat whatever I want. Yeah, and I used to be.
Never call your mother a simp unless she really.
I used to be. It's not something that, you know, I've ever had an issue with before.
Ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware.
I'll take a look. Sure.
The highest quality available.
Of course, I don't know how long I actually have had this problem, because for a long time I've had a lot of health issues and have been trying to get to the bottom of them for years and years and years. So, I don't know. Maybe I've had problems with wheat and gluten for a long time and didn't know it, but yeah, you know, I don't have peanut allergies, thank goodness. I do still eat a lot of nuts. That's something, you know, nuts don't have gluten, so that's good. And, but you know, and I used to never have a problem with dairy. I can still eat cheese and yogurt, but I'm starting to develop some dairy problems, which they say happens as you get older, or they say can happen as you get older. And I am older. So, you know, I don't eat as much dairy. I don't drink milk. Milk seems to upset my stomach. But it's not like I don't have an allergic reaction to it or anything, or I don't get like super sick. It just, you know, makes me not feel good. If I have a bowl of cereal or drink a glass of milk, I don't feel good. But I'm okay with aged dairy products like certain cheeses and yogurt and stuff. I'm fine with that. Guess we'll sit here and we'll wait for Arturo. We came at the wrong time of night. Let's wait. We'll just, well, you know, we'll pretend that we went to bed for 8 hours. And there's a few spices I can't eat. That is something that I kind of realized relatively recently. I don't know if it's a problem I've always had or if it's something kind of new, because, you know, when you get older, your body changes and things change.
You cause trouble, there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
I ain't gonna cause any trouble. I'm the general of the Minutemen. I saved you from the Institute. But yeah, I have to avoid, like, thyme and oregano, which tend to be in a lot of Italian cooking. And in soups and things, it makes me really sick if I eat them.
Maybe you want to consider something more.
Right. I'll take a look, sure.
Feel free to test the grips.
Alright, let's see. I'll buy that. I will buy that. Thank you. Thank you, Arturo. Is Myrna gonna have ammo?
I don't serve sense. Supplies are just for humans.
Hancock.
Let's see what you got.
Just don't call it junk.
It's junk, Myrna. Calling it junk. Don't tell me what to do, Myrna. Does she have screws? Probably not. Nope. But she might have things with screws in them, so let's look. I'll buy that. Oh, I need the fiberglass. Yeah, I'll take that. And the leather. And the aluminum. Screws, screws, screws. Keep my mind on screws. I'm buying everything else. Gotta keep my mind on screws. There's a screw. I should probably go into an office building somewhere where there's a ton of fans and just pick up all the fans, huh?
If anyone could find a use for that.
Win the game. Buy a
Let's head over to Good Neighbor and get some ammo over there. Where is it? There we go. Istella says, hello, Arturo. I know, he's a cutie, isn't he? Yeah, I like him too. Oh, Sulfur. Sulfur started Stardew Valley 3 days ago, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. We were just talking about it earlier. We were talking quite a bit about it earlier, I think, before you joined us. Did you watch yesterday when I was doing the co-op game with Istella?
Better keep your iron strapped on.
Cleo.
Don't worry. I only test the weapons on customers I don't like.
We were having a good time.
Feel free to browse.
Yeah. Old man Kaming had to stop eating. Stop eating your favorite. The Haagen-Dazs pints. I know. I love ice cream. I absolutely love it.
You outfitted, killer.
But every time I eat it, it makes me so sick to my stomach. It didn't always. Oh god, I used to eat tons of ice cream. does now. It's very sad.
Hey, you heard of University Point?
Hey,
No?
means a lot to me that you made the
The
library a
Institute
safe
wiped the place off the map.
Thanks again.
Well, and one of my
Now
favorite
you're here
things
to
was
trade.
donuts, man. I love donuts and cake.
Let's see what you got.
But
all the supplies,
can't do that
money, or
anymore. It's pretty
violence
depressing. I mean, I'm trying to get over it now. I'm trying to just be like, well, you know, I'm eating healthier now, and there's still a lot of good food I can eat, and it's fine, you know. But I was really depressed about it for a while. I mean, it's just, you know, after the surgery I went through last year, being in the ICU for a week, my long recovery, you know, this was just like one more thing I didn't want to have to deal with. It just seems like, you know, I kind of hit this point where all of a sudden, you know, my health and my life just started changing, and it's depressing. I'm trying not to be depressed, but it's depressing. You know, suddenly the things that bring you joy, there's so many of the things that have brought me joy over the years that I can't do anymore. And that's very depressing. But, you know, I gotta just find things, you know, focus on the things I can still do. Like playing Fallout 4. She doesn't have screws, does she? No. I'm probably missing screws in her junk there. There we go. Yeah, gotta try to stay focused on the positive. It's hard. It's very hard. At times. All the time. Oh, there's a screw. And aluminum. Love my aluminum. Alright, ammo. There we go. Plasma cartridges. Yes, please. Probably don't need all this 38. I could probably sell her some to offset. There we go. Alright, let's go back out to Abernathy Farm and drop off a bunch of this junk. Yeah, I didn't think I had seen you in the chat room, Sulfur, but I wasn't sure. You know, sometimes people watch from their phones or from their computers and they don't chat, but they're still watching. You were playing it yourself. You were keeping your mayonnaise machines busy. Nice. Yeah, I cannot seem to get it figured out. I can't figure out how to fish. Stella is doing my fishing for me. So that's been a big, big, big help, because now we're trying to fill up the aquarium in the community center. I would never have been able to do it. I've tried several times, and I just can't get it.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more...
Oh no, Finch Farm has some damage.
As I'm sure you know all, I haven't always been the best at the job.
There we go.
Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment.
Why am I carrying around moldy food?
Let's get it on back to the music, shall we?
Why would I even want that?
Spots are back. This time with It's All Over But the Crying.
That's silly. Oh, It's All Over But the Crying is playing on the radio. I love that song. Alright, I think that's everything I wanted to put in. Oh, and mods. We don't need all these. There we go. I think if I put the mods in the workshop, then any settlement I'm in, I can still access those mods. That seems to be the case in my experience. Alright. Where's John? He's been glued to me. Alright, hey, hon.
Hey, shoot. Check the stash.
I'm gonna give you this Molotov cocktail because I know how much you like those. And the frag grenades. There you go, honey. He loves his boom booms. What are you playing with right now? Shotgun shells. Why you got a lead pipe, John? Oh, he's got a whole bunch of... I'm gonna leave him some mentats, but I'm gonna take some of these to sell. I think we picked all that up at Shroud Manor. All kinds of goodies, don't you? Here, let's go sell some of these.
We're not hiring. Try down at Warwick Homestead.
I don't need a job, Connie.
I take it you want to trade?
Sounds good.
I want to sell her some of my... There we go. I don't know how many of these I need to keep. Probably not too many. Get some of my caps back. Alright, that's good. Kind of dark in here, though. You need some lights, Connie. You need some lights over your store, I think. Let's get her some lights. What kind of lights can we put on her shop? A string of Christmas lights would be nice. We have these all over the place here. But I don't know. Can we get these to go on the shop front there? Sort of? Okay, hang on. Let's move the magazine rack. What has she got? This is like the little shitty store, isn't it? Maybe we should give her a nicer shop. Is that maybe we should. Let's scrap this trading stand and put in a nicer trading stand. Let's do that. Yeah, that's just the shitty one. Look, that's the little bitty one. Little bitty shitty stand. We don't want that. Let's get her in here with one of these. Oh, don't bump into me when I'm trying to work, guys. Seriously. Here we go. Alright, and then let's see what else we can do. Let's put a sign on it because I don't like the words. General. I don't like that. Let's find the one that just says sale at least. There we go. Where did she go? She wandered off. There she is. Got you a new shop, Connie. What do you think of that? There you go. Still don't have lights though, so let's put up some lights. Painting. Let's see, what can we do here? Right, we were looking at Christmas lights. Can we put these in here somewhere? Oh, we can put them here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Maybe just a hanging light bulb right here. There we go. Shed some light on this place. Get some light going in here. That's better. Look at that. Oh, you look great, Connie. Oh, you're looking good. Oh, I should check in with the chat room. I think the chat's going by and I'm missing it. Oh, Sulfur's on PS4. We may need to add a new cabin. Yeah. Well, do you have PlayStation Plus, though? I think you have to have PS Plus to do the co-op. Oh, Bill's talking about... You can see Heather for screws, huh? But that's on PC. Is Heather a merchant or is Heather a... a companion? What kind of screws are we talking about? Oh, okay, Sulfur is saying what helped me to fish in Stardew Valley is fishing on the lake by the mines. The carp rarely fight at all, and that helped me get to higher levels, and now I can fish everywhere. Hey, that's a good tip. I might try that. That's a very good tip, actually. Thank you. Want to do at least one full year on your own before I dive into multiplayer. Now, that's exactly how I felt. That's why I didn't build Istella's cabin till the very end of winter, and then she joined me at the beginning of spring. Yeah, I wanted to do a full year on my own on single player just to kind of get a feel for the game and get my farm set up the way I wanted it and everything. And then I built her a house. Istella loves the starlights. I know, I do too. They're very pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got one here. Like, it's kind of a thing for the bar, right? As you go up, you've got these lights to guide you all the way up, and then I've got some up here for the rooftop bar under the starlight. Yes. Right?
Got no reason to trust strangers, so maybe you should be moving along.
Will you stop, Connie? We're not strangers. But yeah, I thought they were nice out here. Oh, yeah. Look at the fog clinging to the hills. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, I put a bunch of these starlights up here. We should probably put starlights at Starlight, you think? Oh, okay. Sulfur does have PS Plus. Okay. Well, there's 3 types of houses that you can pick from. You can have a plank house, a stone house, or a log cabin. And I, Stella, preferred the plank house, so that's what I bought, or I bought and built next to my house. I've got a lot of unused land down south in my farm area, though. I've kind of got like 2 plots where I could put a couple of houses, because you can only have up to 4 people playing. You can have the person who's sponsoring the game and then 3 additional friends. So you can only build 3 extra cabins on your farm. But I've got a couple of plots down south by the thicket and the lakes and stuff, where I'm not really doing anything with that space. So I could put a couple of houses down there, and then people could have their own little gardens and, you know, build things and plant things and whatnot down there if they want to. But yeah, you can choose between the 3 different types of houses. So I don't know if you have a preference. I personally like the stone house. I wish I could make my barn or my farmhouse look like the little stone house. Maybe I will at some point.
World's always gonna
if
have
that's
tyrants,
possible.
But if I get my way, there'll be a lot less.
Uh-oh. Hancock's drinking and talking politics. But there's also the cute little log cabins, too. So you tell me what you like. Let me know when you get done. Well, if you were joining us for co-op, we wouldn't be in your world. Well, we could be if you wanted us to, but you'd be joining my world, my existing world, with Jules Farm Ranch, or Jules Ranch Farm. Jules Ranch Farm, that's what I called it. Well, I called it Jules Ranch, but then they tacked the farm on the end automatically, so it ended up being Jules Ranch Farm. But that's where we play, is in that world that I've been streaming. Over on Twitch. Well, I guess they don't need a lantern over here if we can put in some lights. We could probably scrap that and put in a light in here. Right? There we go. Little bulb.
And my day just got better.
Aww. Hey, honey. Huggies. Huggies and smoochies. Oh, that was so sweet the way you said that. Alright. Well, we have screws now, so we can go work on the lasers I was working on. Let me go do that. I was upgrading laser rifles for the Minutemen.
Never built much myself. I'm not supposed to operate heavy machinery.
I didn't want that. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty. I like the little stars along the recoil compensating stock. That looks cool. I'm just getting these ready. I think everyone out here already has decent weapons, but I'm just getting them ready. I wonder if I have any of these in my inventory. Nope, I gotta build them all. Okay. We'll go with long scope. Alright. There we go. Ooh. Sure. Took a lot of materials, but that made it really sweet. Alright. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Let's put it... put it in here. There you go. Oh, Bill says she is a companion mod. She's a merchant as well. Oh, Patrick, you built a liquor shack at Murkwater Construction?
Any day of the
week. Yeah, Jules Ranch dressing. Alright. That's funny. Okay, we are here at Abernathy Farm. I think it's time for us to take a final walk around and see if we have everything built the way that we want it built. I designed these little guard post buildings at the corners of the settlement to keep the rain out. I'm not sure if I like them. I kind of think maybe I should build them up a little higher like towers. Yep, maybe I will. Maybe I will. So you can get a better look. Yeah, let's put them out further out here. The edges of the settlement. I agree wholeheartedly. And we need to put them up. Because we have the one in the back there. We have like a little guard tower back there and it's up higher. It's elevated. And that's what I want. I want these to be elevated. So... how are we going to do that in the most efficient way possible? Let me think about it for a second. But yeah, I think I want these further out in the corners of the settlement to keep an eye on things. I think what I want to do okay. And then a half floor right here. That is exactly what we're going to do. And these are going to get scrapped. Because I think what I'm going to use is these posts. And we need a walk up. Walking up. Scrap these, scrap these. Oh, there's some rad stags down there. The reason I do it this way is because these posts want to snap in place, and it makes it hard to put them where you want them unless you already have some kind of in place where you see that. So now I can get the third one out and put it where I want it, or at least I should be able to. Shoot, maybe store that one. Maybe I need to get rid of this first and then try it. There we go. we go. Now we'll get the floor back out here. Yes. Yes. That looks very nice. Very nice. And then we'll move this back up there. I wish we had a guard post that was just a floor mat. I know I've said that before, but you know, if we're talking about Christmas lists, wish lists, it would be nice to just be able to put down like a little placemat and say this is where I want a guard to stand, and not have to have these things, or you know, the various guard posts. It would be nice. Is that hanging over the edge? Yes, it is. We don't want that. Take it back. But there we go. Well, I guess we could put this one at the end here. There we go. Yes. Yes, I like that. Yes. And then we could either do that and sink it down into the ground a little bit and put a piece of floor on it. You know what I mean? Or we could exchange the cement for wood. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's do this. Let's try this type of wood floor. But we'll extend it with a half wood floor. Oh. There we go. Right. And then what we could do is either put a piece like this in place here. See that? And close that in. Or I think I would prefer to do something like this and make it more of like a window. Oh, I've got a bunch of those. Like that, see? And then we'll take the whole thing and we'll sink it. So let's get a bit of concrete. Actually, you know what? Let's try something else. I got another idea. I have another brilliant idea. Another, as if I'd had many others before. Let's do this. Let's put this like right here. So it kind of matches the rest of the building. Let's see if we can do that with a cement pillar and make it kind of glitch in place. Like this. Here. Bill likes the guard shack that comes with the ambush set. Oh, I haven't seen that. There's a guard building that comes with vault tech. That's not bad. Let me take a look here. Defense, guard posts. This one is kind of like a little... It's blue, so it matches the Minutemen thing that I've got going on here. Now, it says Vault Tech on the back, but I can hang a Minuteman flag over that or block it in some other way. You know, and you could put these in, which, you know, might actually be easier than what I'm trying to do here. But, I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to keep it in with the look of the farm, because a lot of the farm buildings, like this big warehouse, are built with this, like, what is it, corrugated metal or something, sheet metal. So I'm just kind of trying to make it look like the guard posts are matching that. Let's see how that looks from the inside. Oh. Over a bit too far. But it's possible, so we know it's possible, alright. How's that look from the inside? Yeah, you can see out for sure and fire over it. That's the idea. I don't know how I like this gap right here. Let me think about it. Maybe I should just do that and call it a day. Alright, and then... No, don't do that. Go like this. And then we're going to sink it down. But that's as far as it's going to let me go. Might have to take that out. Oh no, it didn't take the roof with us. Oh no, it didn't take the roof. The roof is very fiddly. Okay. I like that, I like that. Let's see if it's lined up in a way that I can tolerate. If I'm back here with the... Yeah, that seems decent. Alright. Well, we'll have to get the roof put back on it properly. And we do that by putting one of these we're probably gonna have to remove this post for a second and put this up here instead. Is it not gonna go here? Oh. There we go. Then from there, it's not gonna snap on, huh? Alright, well, let's try this. Should never, ever, ever have tried to move the whole thing. I forgot about the rooftops being a bit glitchy. There we go. Alright, now we should be able to put this back on here. Yes. Put this back up here. We're going to have to fix it. And this one's going to go back up here. Yep. Alright, but, okay, we have this guard tower. I like it. And what we need to do is put a Minuteman flag on it. Which we have right here. Here we go. Protected by the Minutemen. Alright. Now let's see if I can... Yeah, no, it's gonna do it. I'm gonna have to move this over here for a minute. Maybe I should just leave it there. Yeah, might as well. It's fine. Looks fine. It's fine. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, we gotta move this. It doesn't... The posts don't like being put in place while this stuff is up here. There we go. There we go. Deja vu, weren't we just doing this? Then we can come down here and grab this and put it back up here. Hopefully, please. Okay, good. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. A beer shack? What's a beer shack, Patrick? Like a moonshine still? Moonshine shack? What's a beer shack? Alright, let's put one of these in here. Because they would keep weapons and ammo down here if they needed it. So let's put some fusion cells in here. And let's drop a pack of cigarettes. Sure, why not? Have them. Let's drop them. Let's put them in here. Put one of our weapons in here that I've been working on. Of course, they'll probably come and grab it out of here like they did at Bunker Hill earlier. It looked like everyone was taking all of my weapons out of storage at Bunker Hill. Even if they didn't need the weapons, they were taking them. Store that. Let's put a stim pack out here. Like, you know, if we had like a first aid kit, we'd want to do that, right? There we go. Alright. Guard tower! Abernathy Farm guard tower. Very nice. Very nice. Maybe even, hang on a second. Maybe even a little metal bar right here. You think? A railing? So yeah, if I could, I'd put like a crate here, like a wooden crate, and raise this up just a little bit. But I don't know if we can. Do we have crates in this game? What do we have? I know we have some Vault Tech crates like these, but I don't think we can put anything on top of them. See, like one of these, that would be nice. I don't think that's a thing. Let's try it. Nope. Cannot put turret on top of... But you know what? We might be able to do it by forcing it. Let's see if that's a thing. Let's see if we can take this and use post or pillar trick and force it. It looks like we sure can. And then move it upstairs. Oh yeah. Is that where I want it? I can't really tell. Oh dang, I like that. I like it. It's not quite out as far as I want it to go. Yeah, it won't move the whole thing together. But get the idea. It is possible. Of course, how stable is that really? I wonder if it's possible. Let me think about it. Think about it. Give me a second. I'm thinking. My mind is going through all the possibilities. It's weird how that one would snap on, but the other one wouldn't. See, I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking right here. There we go. That's a little bit more what I was thinking. But I don't know. Where I want it to go, but it doesn't seem to want to go there. Messing around, seeing what's possible in this game. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. See what that looks like. Still not really realistic. I think this post is what's screwing us up right here. I don't know if it's worth moving that post just to get this in place. I don't think it is. Yep, whole lot of messing around. But, you know, it's learning. It's a learning experience. Learning what I can and can't do. Trial and error. That's fine. Alright, we'll do it that way. I'm actually going to get rid of this. I'm going to do something a little different. Gonna do that. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna say that is good. Oh, Sulfur. Sulfur is saying, by the way, I'm done with Sebastian. I'm hunting Leah's booty instead. Oh, you gave up on Sebastian, huh? I thought you liked Sebastian. You kept trying to convince me to romance Sebastian. What made you decide to change your mind? Oh. What's over there? There's some radioactive barrels right there. you have a plastic spoon, Radstag, though? What? What's this? Do the Abernathys know they have a corpse in their front yard? Is this a Halloween decoration? What is this? A machete, a stim pack, raider stuff, and some dirty water. Huh. Isn't this where I shot the Radstag? Could've swore. That's cool. Oh, over here? Is it? No. Oh, there it is. A little further out. Just a bunch of radioactive barrels. Just sitting out here for no apparent reason. Okay. This would be Silt Bean, but it looks like it hasn't respawned.
You got nothing to worry about with me covering you.
Okay, baby, thank you. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I like that. This is overhanging way too much though. We gotta push it back. There we go. Sulfur Sing, I love how you immediately had to laugh after I have a brilliant idea. You like that, huh? Alright. Oh, good night, Bill. Bill's off to supper. Yeah, that's probably what I should do, too. Hey, Transfuse, how are you? Yeah, the settlers, you mean? They like to grab those legendaries? They grab everything, though, man. I was back at Bunker Hill earlier, and there was a lady there that had like 3 laser rifles or 6 laser guns and just a whole bunch of stuff. None of them were legendary. I'm wondering if she had been picking them up off of maybe, I would say raiders, but raiders that attack Bunker Hill usually only have pipe pistols. So I don't know where she was getting like 10 different laser rifles and none of them were legendary. And she had her own weapon, so it wasn't like she needed a weapon. But apparently every time they got attacked, she was running in and grabbing out of my stash. Hello, MLG Pro Pooper. You gonna drop a like? Is that the only thing you're gonna drop? Thanks for stopping in. Alright, well we built a tower. Now we have to build one on the other side. We're taking these little tiny guard towers, little gazebos that I had built, and turning them more into a guard tower. But now we've done them once, we should be able to knock out the second one a lot easier. Alright, here we go. Floors. We need one of these floors. Kablam. And one of these floors. No. Kablam. And we need... Ah, right. I did that with it. Okay, I remember how I did that. Okay. I built this part first. Alright, this is going to go on this side, and this is going to go on this side. Okay. And then we're going to put one of these here. Let me think about it for a second. Because we're going to take it out and we're going to replace it with this floor. Which is barn floor. But it's not going to snap on because it's not a roof. Alright. This is what we did. We put that on. And then I think we did... Oh, right, we grabbed this. That, and then we put a roof on it. Oh, there's already a roof here. We'll borrow that. Thank you. Let me have the roof. Yes. But then we're going to take this out and instead replace it with that. Right, I remember now. Okay. Never fear, never fear. Then we're going to take this and we're just going to gently raise it up. You raise me up. Start singing Josh Groban. And then we'll stick. Nope, not quite enough. Let's check it. Does it line up? Not quite. That one lines up pretty well, I think. Alright, then we're going to pop this back on there. Yay! And we have one of these out front here. I think this is the one we used. Yes. Get on there with your bad self. And then, oh, right, we moved this. And we put on the big wall. There we go. Did that. Yes, sirree Bob. That looks about the same. And then stairs with railings so we don't fall and have another boulevard of broken ankles. Alright. I'm going to store this. We're going to need it. I'm going to scrap this. We don't need it anymore. Alright. Alright, hey, that was kind of quick and painless. But now we still need to put the posts in, move the guard stand, whatever that is. What do they call it? Barrier, guard post. Oh, you know what? There's still a rad stag out here. Lonely, lonely rad stag. So let's grab this one too. Dinner. Dinner is rad stag tonight. Transfuse is doing good. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm alright. I was talking earlier at the beginning of the stream that I was not feeling well today. Oh, I was not feeling well. Too much canned meat from Long Neck Lukowski's or something. I was not feeling well. I spent most of the day sleeping and being in bed. And I almost didn't stream. I wasn't sure I could make it through a stream. I haven't eaten much today. I'm really not feeling good. But it's not, I don't have a fever, and it's not the kind of sickness where, like, you know, I don't have like a real runny nose or a sore throat or anything, at least not yet. So I figured, well, you know, I'm kind of, my brain's kind of slow, and I'm not all there, but I figured I'd try it, and here we are. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I got to hang out with everyone. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. Alright, I think what we had to do before is we had to take this ladder out of here. And I think we even had to move this. Then we were able to move the rest of this and then put everything back in. Alright, so we're going to move it over to this corner. The far corner. It's going to be keeping an eye on Concord. And the road over here. So let me just look at it from over here. Yeah, this looks decent. That looks decent. Are they kind of lined up? I can't really tell. I guess they are. Let's swivel this one a little bit, I think. How's that look? That looks decent, right? Yeah, that looks decent. So if I'm standing right here behind the warehouse, I look that way. I look that way. Yeah, that seems to be lined up. Alright. Now we need to finish it off, put up the posts. Put the floor back in. There we go. The stairs back up here. We're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna put in barn posts. I think we have to move this. That's what we had to do before. There we go. Ah. through the world. Well, not through the world. Through the floor. Through the hole. Fell through the hole. Maybe I should do this post next, and then I can put the floor back and not worry about falling through it. What are you trying to do, post? Gotta cooperate with me, post. Come on. There we go. Just one more. I'm not going to put them at the four corners of the settlement because actually back in that corner we've got a whole bunch of stuff over there already. We don't have a guard post because we have some guard posts up on top of the main building. Apparently we also have a pack Brahmin on top of the roof over there. I think that's Trash Can Carla. Carla, what the hell are you doing? Carla, honestly. Yeah, it's Carla. Her and her damn Brahmin are up there. Okay. Let's put the floor back in. There we go. And we're going to want this thing. It's going to go up here. Right there. And we're going to put in a railing. Right here. There, and then we just have to do the last post. I love that they added these posts. I use them a lot. These are the metal posts in the warehouse, workshop. The barn stuff comes from Far Harbor. But then you have the warehouse. I think that comes from Contraptions. And this has metal posts. These metal ones, girders. Pretty cool. I use those sometimes too. Okay, you need to move, please. Are you assigned to that one over there? You are not. What else are you assigned to then? Maybe you should be assigned to that one over there. There's nobody standing at it right now, so... Why don't you go over there? Come on. Bug off. Alright, thank you. Alright, let's drop down here and see if it's... Nope, it's perfect. It's perfect. Now, if we're going to do the same thing as we did on the other side, we have to put in a locker so they have a place to keep ammo and weapons and goodies over here. Yes. And maybe... Oh, right, a flag. Gotta have the Minuteman flag. Right here underneath. This settlement protected by the Minutemen. Excellent. And maybe, I don't know, maybe some metal folding chairs or something. out here. I mean, we don't want them slacking off and sitting around on the job, but, you know, people might come out and hang out here or chat or whatever. Have a little meeting and whatnot. We could put a few chairs. You know. Why not? There you go. Sit and have their lunch or something. I like that idea. Alright. See, I kind of have this idea that, like, there's some standard issue things that whenever I have Minutemen barracks or outposts or guard towers or whatever, there's some standard things. And I would think that, like, folding chairs and lockers, maybe we, like, raided some of the local schools. There's several schools in the Commonwealth, and we could imagine that, like, we go in and tear out all the old lockers and take all the folding chairs and just, you know, put them in storage at the castle or at the or at Cole. What's Cole? C-O-A-L. Central Operations and Logistics. It's what I turned Shroud Manor into, even though I can't use it as a settlement. But there's a lot of storage space there in the basement and outside. So, you know, you could imagine that that's kind of like these are standard issue things that we requisitioned from throughout the Commonwealth. My explorations around the Commonwealth, tore everything out, and we're using it for the Minutemen. I like that idea. So let's look here at my aid. What do we have? Bourbon, cram. Cram would be good. Could drop a Nuka-Cola. And probably some purified water. And that's good. We'll put those on the shelves, and then we'll put a stim pack and some ammo on the inside of the cabinet. Where did it go? Why are you being glitchy, Nuka-Cola can? Well, bottle. Why are you being glitchy? Why are you being like that? Nuka-Cola. There you go. Alright, so we'll put some fusion cells, standard ammo for the Minutemen. Everyone's using lasers. They have muskets, or they're getting some upgraded lasers as we go around upgrading the Commonwealth. And maybe put in some stim pack. There you go. Alright. Alright, well, let's take a look. Guard towers. Those are awesome. If I do say so myself, I like them. I like them a whole lot. I really do. Hey, Trash Can Carla. You want to trade? Can we trade from up here? Can I reach her from up here? I can.
Hey, Carla. Back again?
Yeah. Come on. Come on down. Why don't you come on down? Here. Let's get her down from there. Can she fall off the roof? Nope. She's not even gonna fall off the roof. I guess I have to go up on the roof with her. Let's get a ladder. Carla's on the roof again. Carla.
Hey, Carla. Need to pick something up?
She's high. Look at her. She's high as a kite. Yeah, let's go.
I'll take a look. Sure.
I got a little bit of everything.
She thinks she can fly. All right, let's see what you got, Carla. Sure, I'll take that. And I need screws. Does she sell screws? I think she sells shipment of screws. She does. Thank you. Toy car has a screw. Typewriter has a screw. I need the leather. Need the aluminum. Always, always. And the oil. Oh, she sells oil too, or I'll take it. All this paint jobs that I'm doing on all the Minutemen armor and weapons requires oil, so that's why I need lots and lots and lots of oil. I have many, many Minutemen. Also need leather to upgrade their armor. I think I have some drugs I can sell her. Don't I? Don't I have some? Here, I'll sell her that. I don't need it. Yeah, I've got some psycho. Take that. Probably don't need all that Nuka-Cola either. It's nice for, you know, placing around settlements to make them look lived in and whatnot, but we don't need that many of them.
You do what you gotta.
I did. He's up here with us. That's funny. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just leave this ladder here and maybe they'll come down eventually. Probably not. Alright, I'll store it. Oh, and we have a little guard post here at what is sort of the entrance of the settlement, but I don't know if we really need this. Unless I move it out here. Provisioner, what you doing up there? Where are you up there, dude? See, I have this little barracks back here, and they've got some guard posts on top. Keeping an eye on this corner. We get a lot of baddies walking through back there. Mutants, raiders, Nuka World raiders, all kinds of folks for some reason like to pass behind here beyond the edge of the settlement. What's out there? Looks like a dead radstag. Huh. Alright, well, I think that's it for me tonight. I need to get going. Oh, Barbarian King saying have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, Barbarian King. Transfused is saying this is a cool spot to build. I had a big community here. What, Abernathy Farm? Yeah, I think I've got 22 settlers here, and we have that warehouse down there on the right that we're doing food manufacturing. So it's kind of an important place in Fiona's wasteland, since we have the, you know, we're making fancy lads and cram and all kinds of things. So it's a food production facility, it's a farm, And hey, watch where you're twirling that knife, John. And we have the rooftop bar, which we recently added donuts to the offering there upstairs. But the rooftop bar is also a place where folks like to come and gather. At least in my imagination, we have people coming from all over the Commonwealth to hang out here and party with us. And that's why we have such a large Minuteman presence here, and why we have so many guards, because it's just the kind of place that mutants or raiders would want to hit, or gunners would want to hit, because of the food production facility and all the sweet, sweet caps that are flowing through this place. So we got to keep it well protected. Oh, you're welcome, Lady Ha, saying thank you so much for the stream. Oh, thank you, old man. Kaming is saying get well, Jewel. Oh, I appreciate that. I hope I'm feeling better soon. I'm hoping it's just a little stomach bug kind of thing and it'll work itself out. I hope it doesn't get any worse. I'm trying to stay positive. Just trying to get lots of rest, lots of fluids. And hopefully I'll be doing much better soon. Oh, look at her cool combat boots. I didn't realize I had such cool shoes, man. Those are freaking awesome. I like those. Alright, well, y'all take care of yourselves, too. And if anyone wants to come watch me play Stardew Valley, Stella and I have started a co-op on that. You can check out my Twitch channel, same name, Julesmith, twitch.tv/Julesmith, I think is the link there. But you can watch the archive of previous Stardew Valley streams, including the one that we just did yesterday where Stella joined me. And we were working on the farm and fishing and getting killed in the mines and having all kinds of fun. But we'll be back to that possibly Sunday or Monday. I try to stream Sunday through Thursday over on Twitch. Been playing Stardew Valley over there, and of course daily I'm still uploading edited videos of my God of War playthrough, so keep an eye out for those. Those come out on my YouTube channel every day around lunchtime Eastern Standard Time, which is I think about dinner time for you over in Europe, and probably breakfast time for those on the West Coast. But I've still got lots of God of War videos. About halfway, I think I'm just halfway or a little more than halfway through my playthrough of God of War, editing that and uploading the video. So it's getting pretty exciting because we're working our way through the main storyline and doing all kinds of interesting. I just went to hell, or I'm in hell right now in the videos that I'm uploading, and fought a big bridge troll and ripped his heart out and stuff, doing all kinds of fun things over there with Kratos. Absolutely loved God of War. Had a good time playing that, and hope you're enjoying those videos. Take care of yourselves until next time.